Hello! Happy freaking New Year, every pony. Oh my gosh. My hair is still wet. I let my hair dry and I washed it like at noon. And it is still fucking wet!
Kind of impressive.
Why? Whatever. Hi everyone. Hannah, I really hope that I sympathize with your mucus position. I hope you feel better. Yeah, sorry, I won't start off negative. I'll start off by, yes, hi, Tara, Earl, why did I almost say Tara twice? Starting off the new year great. Dragon Horse, Hannah, Samaranthea, anyone who's lurking. Tara 2. Is it Apollo year? Is it the year that Apollo Justice takes place? Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost through the 7-year gap. That's amazing.
Whoa.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Grace, how's your new year been?
Well, I'm currently unmedicated because of multiple factors out of my control. But other than that, great.
That's awesome. No, yeah, my new year's not starting off super hot either. Our neighbors downstairs sent us a picture of the back of their couch covered in black mold.
Oh no.
And then I looked in my closet, which is the same wall that the couch is shared with, upstairs, and it's covered in mold.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm looking for new places to live. And it sucks because also our downstairs neighbors are like super cool, and one of them I think what do they do? It's like some kind of trade. It's not plumbing, it's something else. But anyways, they basically they know a lot about proper house construction and what should and shouldn't be there. And so they were like, if you're okay with it, can we come upstairs and see? God, there's a fucking shine on my forehead. I caught a glimpse of myself in the viewfinder. Whatever, shiny forehead. What the fuck? Ugh.
It's Apollo Justice year.
It's Apollo Justice year. Shiny forehead. Anyway, so they were like, will you let us come up and check out anything you guys might have missed? And we're like, yeah, for sure. There's a wall in my closet the wall is cardboard painted over. It's literally fucking cardboard, and I never noticed.
Just cardboard?
It's cardboard! It has the ridges and everything!
Oh my god!
There's a where the mold is, it's literally a shoddy warped board nailed on to a giant, what I assume is a hole, and you can kind of pull it back a little bit.
Oh no.
It's fucking crazy. And going through the house and everything, they started pushing on walls that I wouldn't have thought to push on, and they would sink a little bit. Yeah, no wonder y'all have mold. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
My hole in my shower wall was bad.
Yeah, so looking for new places to live. They recently just sold this house. And they had an inspector come through, and he found nothing. And literally, we were talking about it yesterday. We're like, absolutely, the inspector was one of Andy, the previous on-site handyman. He was the landlord's husband. He was absolutely Andy's fucking cousin or someone who owed him a favor or something. Because he was nope, nothing to see here. Dude, there's an like a crawl space in our bathroom that houses what used to be a chimney, and they took a look in there. The chimney is wet and the brick is molding. What? All of the wood in there is wet.
That should not be happening.
It literally should not be happening, right? Oh, hi, Kristen.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that, dude. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just venting. Because it's just like, wow, what a great start to 2026. However, you know what? I'm looking at it this way. Mm-hmm. I'm really trying to put a positive spin on it, where it's like, you know, it's all coming together, and the housing market at this point is a lot, it's a lot cheaper. Like, places with the same amount of bedrooms and bathrooms are renting for like $700 less than what we're paying. So,
wow.
It's like, you know what? Bye. I'm so sorry that you guys bought from these shady fucking people who literally painted over mold and told you that everything was totally fine.
Oh God.
You should absolutely sue them. Yeah. This is unlivable conditions. So.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. Hi, Grovey. Anyways, that's, you know what? But that's just what I've been dealing with lately, and it's okay. And it's okay, and it's fine, and I'm fine.
We're all fine.
We're all literally fine.
We're fine.
I'm not stressed as fuck about the fact that, like, a lot of landlords are like, oh, proof of employment required, and I'm like, how do I fucking tell them that everything I've chosen to do in life is contract work?
I mean, that's just kind of the job market right now anyway.
I know,
right?
But it's like, ah! So,
yeah.
I'm sitting there like, do I need to, like, trick a man into falling in love with me? Like, do I have to...
I'll be your guarantor.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apollo in the mold apartment. But yeah, I'm also getting this patch right here that's like, it kind of looks like some kind of psoriasis or something, and it's Cole is getting something on his hand, and we're mold. Uh-oh. Well, Cole, okay, for a while, because Cole is closer to the mold wall in the basement than I am. And even though it's not in our suite, it's in the downstairs suite, but, like, his hand has been, like, peeling off. Like, it's bleeding and wet and not good. And I'm like, is this it? Is this that? Is this mold? Is it mold? Is it mold? Am I molding? Am I molding? But anyway, sorry, we're not gonna talk about that because it's all gonna work out fine and it's all gonna be fine. I'm fine! We're gonna play 999.
It's just remember, Tony, it's Lestat's year too, so there's that to look forward to.
What is that?
The third season of Interviews.
Oh, yes! You're actually so true. It is coming out. And your mic sounds awesome.
And I'm coming out now. I'm gay.
And that's okay.
Sorry. Again, I'm off my meds.
Oop. That's okay. That's totally okay. One good thing, because I have other medications, I have been trying to get off of my SSRI. And the progress is good. The progress is going good.
Yay.
It would probably be going even better if I wasn't breathing in mold spores constantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's fine. 999 time. The ship. 999 time to distract from the oh, the ship is wet. Come play death games on my ship. Is it molded or wet? It's death games on a ship. It's moldy and wet!
That's such a... That is, like, one of the posts of all time.
It really is.
In my... Yeah.
Along with, my girlfriend's out of town, so I cut the sleeves off of all of my shirts. Why did you do that? She's like 90% of my impulse control. That one also lives in my brain. Anyways, let's not Animal Crossing time. Let's go. Yeah, though at some point, I might, honestly, it might be fun to, like, restart my island again and stream it. Who can say? Because, isn't there another Animal Crossing thing coming out soon? Question mark. Am I crazy?
I do not know.
Is it true? Anyways, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. Yes, there is. Oh my god, I'm so excited. The way I get through every single winter is I set the day on the date on my Switch to just the summer, and then I just play Animal Crossing all day.
That's smart.
All right. Let's continue. What happened last time? Oh, we did the whole casino room thing. You remember that?
Yes. Okay.
And then, and then we got out of the casino room and we found there was this like whole thing, like big hallway of rooms where it was like it was like a replica. We're on the Gigantic right now.
Right.
Sister to the Titanic.
Yes.
Yes, we got up to like level 8 toxicity in the casino room.
It was, yeah. And you know what? That's not on you. That's on the game.
That's on the game because there was obviously clearly that one fucking vase right there that we always wanted to click on and nothing happened.
Yep.
But yeah, so and then what's his name? Six? Is it Six? Who's the guy?
Asking me. I'm so
sorry. The guy who has amnesia. He is like, oh, I actually know a lot about the Gigantic because I don't know. Wait, I feel like my gain is like super high.
They're like suspicious reasons, right?
I don't even know if it is suspicious. I think it's just like they're suspicious because he doesn't know why he knows it. Because he's like have amnesia. But so there's a bunch of rooms we have to search, and we have to search them. We have to search all of them. Is it?
Okay.
Oop. No, stop it. Hold on. Where's the... I think it was this. I think it was B-Deck first class cabin. Oh my gosh, Grace! Hi! It's okay, we haven't started because I was talking about the mold and the whole... The wall in my closet that is literally made of cardboard! The amount of exposed pipes and wiring in the furnace room is even... I don't know shit about plumbing or electricity, and I know that shit doesn't look good.
Oh yeah, I had to try to change a light bulb on like one of the boob light fixtures that's just kind of like screwed onto not the flat ceiling but just like one of the ceiling beams because it's a basement ceiling. Touched something fuzzy. I was like, what is that? Fiberglass insulation on the top of the lamp.
No!
Like, okay.
See, that's the thing about
that light bulb.
That's the thing about insulation is that it's fine. Even asbestos is kind of fine unless you touch it, unless you disturb it.
Great. Yeah.
This is not where I want to be. I did the wrong save file. No, I don't want to save. Go back. Go back. Return to the title screen. Yeah. Did not save. Continue. It must have been the other one then. There we go. It's been a while. Oh, our narrator, please take it away.
Okay. From far away, Junpei heard the bell ring. It did so only once. It was 1 a.m.
It's 1. I better get back to the others.
He jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room to find 6 of the others already there.
Huh?
Ace, Santa, Clover, June, Seven, and Lotus.
Oh, it's not 6, it's 7. What?
Sorry.
Oh my god, fuck you. No, I just meant no. Shut up! Shut up! No, I was just saying, like, I thought his name was 6. It's...
I know.
I don't even have a sibling that's young enough to say that.
I just think it's funny because people get so mad at it. And it's like,
I know.
Dude,
well, my younger brother.
At when you were 10 online.
I know, seriously.
Like, come on.
We were all laughing at, you know what we were laughing at? ICANN has a cheeseburger, okay?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
like, come on.
They had gathered in front of door number 8. Or perhaps, to be accurate, they had gathered in front of the red next to door number 8.
What are they doing over there?
Had one of them found the missing piece?
What happened, guys?
It was June who answered him. I forgot whose voice.
I think you were June.
Oh, okay. Jumpy, look! She was pointing at the red. He pushed through the others until he stood in front of it. Immediately, he knew what she had meant.
Vacant?
Junpei sighed.
Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we're supposed to yell if we found it. Oops.
Well... Junpei wondered why she was hesitating.
I'm noticing a distinct lack of Snake and Clover right now.
The others looked as confused as June, but kept their mouths shut.
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things that way. Finally, Lotus frowned and spoke.
You were also her, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know.
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see!
Junpei looked at the bottom of the red again, just to make sure. If you want to be the narrator, feel free.
No, that's okay, because it sounds exactly like Junpei. And Junpei's gonna talk a lot. It's okay.
Okay. The slot that had been open on the bottom was now covered with metal.
You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look.
Junpei quickly examined the other 2 boxes.
It's just as you said.
Satisfied that they were also repaired, but still very confused, he returned to the others.
I love the idea that Zero was like, oh shit, oops, they were broken, I forgot to do this room, shit. And kind of like got in there while everyone was gone. Alright, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right? I think you were also this guy. Cause I was Snake, Clover, Junpei, Junpei, and Santa.
Okay.
So,
Wait. Was
So-
this guy even here last time?
yes, he was. But I think that
Okay.
you didn't get to him because your mic crapped out.
Oh, okay. Correct. None. Ace and June nodded silently. Seven raised his hands as if to say, "Not me," and Santa just shrugged.
Oh, Clover is there. Oh, why are you being so quiet?
Only Clover lowered her head and did nothing.
Snake, what did you do? Gay people are up to shit. Huh? Wait a minute.
That was when he noticed.
Where's Snake?
Junpei swept his eyes across the room a second time, but Snake was nowhere to be seen.
Does that mean he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either. I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person. Was this also fucking me? That can't be real.
No, because
Tell me, no.
you were Lotus, Ace, June, and Lotus, Ace, June, and Seven. Because you had 4 and I had 4, and you were also the narrator. Do you want me to do this guy for now?
No, that's okay. It's
Okay.
just really funny. Well, whatever he didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to? Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place. Brother.
You can't just say that.
The fuck, dude?
Clover raised her head.
She's about to kick the shit out of him.
No, that's impossible!
Suddenly, she was shouting.
Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible.
Clover had started to shake, and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes.
I'm gonna go look for him.
The words were barely out of her mouth when she began to run.
Hey, hold on, Clover, wait!
Junpei cried out to her, but he was too slow. She kept going, and before anyone else could react, she was gone.
Well, oh my god, wow, she's so fucking fast. Ugh. And Junpei ran like 3 steps. Well, that didn't work. Damn it, what should we do now?
Well, the red is working now. No, we're not leaving 2 people behind. We should go look for them. Oh man, this isn't good.
Oh yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more time by looking for a couple of idiots.
Then remain here if you feel you must. But there's no time. We've only 5 hours left. Junpei and the others nodded to one another and took off at a run.
Go, 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 go.
In front of the stairs that led to B deck, they decided to split up.
Let's split up. Let's split up. All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way. I'll be over here. See y'all later. Soon only 2 of them were left. Those 2 were Junpei and June. who had been a few steps behind the others.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go. But where should we start?
Let's see. Oh, let's do this. What about the first class cabin on B deck?
Okay, let's go, Jumpy. They took up the stairs at a run. Outside of the first class cabin, they found Clover.
Oh shit.
She was standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do?
I want to talk to her. Are you all right?
He did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond.
Look, I know you're really worried, but,
He could think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow and fake. Junpei hesitated. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to have been very close to.
Oh,
Her voice was thin and barely audible.
oh. Oh. I said leave me alone!
Suddenly, she was screaming.
You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me!
Junpei was taken aback.
I know, so...
Such anger and hate. June's eyes had gone wide with surprise as well.
Why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just.
All right, let's go, June.
Yeah. They turned and left Clover. As they did, Junpei glanced back over his shoulder to see Clover wiping tears from her face.
Wow, really love her. Love a girl with a crash out.
Now, for the narrator voice, is it weird to get a little, like, dramatic with it, or is it better to keep it neutral?
You
Okay.
get a little dramatic with it.
Like, campy? Just tell me
Yes.
if it's too much, then.
No, this is campy.
Great, okay. Clover had driven home the misery of their situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but depressed. Actually, kind of a banger.
Yeah. We really need to find Snake. For Clover's sake.
He did his best to push away the misery and depression and forced a smile.
So, where do you think we should go next?
I'm just picturing it like on a reality TV show when they have like someone narrating like the drama.
Junpei and June are heading to the B deck. But will they find Clover or will they find Snake? Well, it's off to the casino with them. After Clover's crash out. How about the casino?
Let's go take a look. They turned and headed off down the hallway to their right at a jog. Before they knew it, they were there. So was Lotus. She was leaning against the wall, examining her nails. I don't think that's what she's doing.
Nope. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
She glanced up at him, unimpressed. Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder?
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
Let's listen. What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Team up?
Yeah. What, you need me to explain it to you?
Yeah.
I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door? Even if we wanted to, that's impossible. Why? Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital root would be 1. 5 plus 6.
Yeah.
But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8. Then we add another person. Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals... He's like, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals 26. The digital root of 26... 2 plus 6... 8!
Then the 4 of them could go through the number 8 door. But...
Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
why don't you add them up? That was simple enough.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right. Good job.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that. No. Are you saying you'd leave them behind? Of course not. What kind of a woman do you think I am? Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind. Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you'd do anything of the sort. Really? Why do you think that? You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours. Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door number 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital root for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add an ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Lotus scratched the back of her ear. No. Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate? That's all you have to say?
She didn't sound particularly bothered by what Junpei said. Nor did she seem particularly surprised. Well, let's try and find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all 8 of us. That's impossible. Are you being serious? You do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The moment he said it, Junpei felt a chill run down his spine.
No. Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail.
Yes, what she said was true, but how Lotus could remain cavalier about so terrifying a prospect was beyond him.
Is that really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's...
Bitch, I didn't set this thing up.
Like, come on, man!
I'm just saying the reality of it. Like,
You don't have to be okay with it to survive it, you know?
yeah. Lotus's forehead furrowed. Do you think I could have a moment alone? There are some things I need to think about.
Yeah.
Junpei and June turned and began walking away from Lotus.
You're getting so mad at her for literally stating facts. Yeah, like, they hated her because she spoke the truth.
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
Junpei's heart felt heavy and his steps sluggish. But he told himself pessimism would get them nowhere.
Well, regardless.
So he forced himself to smile and turned to June.
Let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
Yeah. All right, where should we go next? Sure, the hallway with all the rooms. Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the... Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors.
Together, they ran down the stairs.
Oh, it's Ace.
Ahead of them, farther down the hallway, they spotted Ace. Hey, Snake, where are you? Answer me if you're there.
What should Junpei do? We're just gonna talk to everyone. Let's go.
With June in tow, Junpei jogged up to Ace. Hearing their footsteps, he turned to greet them. Hello there. Snake is... well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah. Doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone. Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can for Clover's sake. Right.
What is this pose?
She's about to start doing like one of the she's about to start flossing.
Yeah.
June's face looked kinda enraptured.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Oh, that's the narrator.
That's right. Why would you say that? The question seemed somehow odd to Junpei.
You can't just ask people why they're siblings.
Yeah.
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Ace looked at him for a moment and then spoke. Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Now that you mention it? Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare.
I actually had a friend in high school who, her mom was white, her dad was black, she was mixed, but she just looked completely white. Like, she was they were a British family on top of that. But she was totally like no melanin at all. She was white and had blonde hair, and her brother, totally dark skinned, like dark hair.
That's
just
so funny.
They did not look like at all. But it was really funny. Genetics are funny.
Literally, like, the one looks like the mom, one looks like the dad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke. At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. You really can't afford to waste any time. Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? Ugh. You can leave this area to me. Alright. Let's go, Jumpy. At June's urging, they left. They found themselves back at the stairs, but Junpei's mind was in turmoil.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority.
Junpei did his best to clear his mind.
Alright, where should we go next? Didn't we already go to the casino?
Yeah.
That was where...
I think the only option left is back to the large hospital room.
Yeah, let's do that. Why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Okay, let's go then. They turned and headed back towards the large hospital room.
Hey, wait, that's... Hey, asshole.
On their way to the large hospital room, Junpei and June noticed Santa standing next to the number 3 door.
Santa?
Junpei paused.
Talk to him. I'm talking to every pony.
Junpei and June walked up to Santa.
What are you doing?
What, you can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What, it's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
It was probably Snake.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but...
Yeah, I love how they all have to stand so dramatically. It's really fun. Like, especially Lotus and Santa when they're just like leaning up against a wall, like.
Who do you think did it?
Santa's eyes narrowed as he looked at June. She shook her head. I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
I think it's Snake. Well, it seems like it would have to be Snake, wouldn't it? Maybe he got back here before any of us. He found the parts somewhere, put him back, and then went through one of the numbered doors.
No, that's not possible. You have to authenticate with at least 3 people, or the red won't open the door. There's no way a single person could get through there by themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It was a stupid mistake, and Junpei knew it.
I didn't, listen, I thought he brought the pieces back. I didn't say he went through.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
How had he made such a foolish miscalculation? And how had Santa noticed it so quickly?
Damn, alright, fine.
Perhaps he just wasn't as clever as he used to be.
I feel like this is a dig at me.
Getting roasted by the narration? Junpei shook his head sadly, like a pathetic little loser.
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Santa grinned.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it. Yeah. But why? No idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad. Something bad? Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course. It could have something to do with Snake's disappearance. You think that maybe they did something to Snake? Yeah.
Junpei stared at Santa.
The narrator! Tony. I can't fucking escape it, dude.
There was something about him that made Junpei wary.
Ow. I have a metal straw and I just hit my
Okay.
tooth on it.
Ooh. At first, he'd assumed the other man wasn't terribly clever, but Junpei was beginning to think he would need to reevaluate that assessment. When Santa spoke again, his voice was quiet.
Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You gotta be careful. The person you trust most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
With that depressing suggestion, he turned and quietly walked away.
Awesome. And that's that, I guess.
Junpei and June looked at one another and smiled awkwardly. Well,
Okay, wait. We went to the casino. Let's go take a look around the casino.
okay.
Okay.
They quickened their pace and headed for B-Deck.
Because we already... there's no one here. Alright, let's try somewhere else. Let's go take first class cabin. Blah, blah, blah. No one here. Oop. I already went to the casino! Okay, I think that... Okay. Did we go to the hallway with all the rooms? That was where Ace was, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we can only finish searching back in the large hospital room. Awesome.
I think so.
We just did an extra lap, don't worry. Good cardio.
They looked everywhere they could think of, but Snake was nowhere to be found. Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched. Lotus looked around at 6 frustrated faces and spoke. We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving. Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. Snake seemed to have completely disappeared. There was no point to wasting any more time. The others seemed to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, 7 spoke. We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We gotta figure out who's gonna go through which door. Yes, I have a proposal. She walked back and forth across the floor, her heels clicking against the wood.
Cuntalina.
Finally, she stopped. Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Why are you so intent on this?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will get left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only one person will be left behind.
This is gonna be... Yeah, I'm really obsessed with her. I would like to ask for some guidance here on which route do you think I would enjoy the most? Because I don't want to make a decision that is like, oh, time to do some math? Awesome. Oh, I literally have to, oh my god, I literally have to do, okay, hold on. We have with us, we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. Oh, no, it's okay. Wait. I don't think I can I? Hold on. Flo? I can't look at Flo right now. Oh, you'll be doing them all eventually? Okay, do I have to math right now? Because I don't think she's right. But the thing is that I want to get the best dialogue. I want to win. I want to win! Okay, wait, hold on. So we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, if we leave behind, if we have 2 teams of, if we have a team of 4 and 3, well, we wouldn't leave behind 3 people. What is she talking about? Because we'd have 7. That's not true. That's not...
Junpei wasn't quite sure that was true.
Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2. And 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door number 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 equals 18, so add 1 and 8 and 9.
Exactly. But door number 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is, the 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice 1 person if we split into 3, 3, and 1. When 7 spoke, his voice was strained. Then, you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind? Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves. No! That's too cruel! What's so cruel about it? To just sacrifice someone like that! Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1? That's not what I meant! We shouldn't sacrifice anyone! I told you that's impossible! Wake up!
Whoa, calm down, you 2. Why is it 2 instead of like...
Yeah.
You 2? I don't know, that's weird.
Santa stepped between Lotus and June.
Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. I don't think that's how... Okay. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. Girl. What do you think? No, that's terrible. I don't want Junpei to be sacrificed. Yeah. I'm not asking you. Shut up.
And Junpei's like, why do you think everyone would vote for me?
What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
Alright, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7? I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die. Glad to see you get it. If I can get 1 more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover? Clover had moved away from the group and was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she'd even heard Lotus's proposal. Hey, Clover. Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder. Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? Clover slowly lifted her face. Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him.
And then Clover just runs up to Junpei and like...
You agree with me, right?
Okay.
Clover nodded once. The motion carries.
Sorry, I just need to see her face. Awesome.
Awesome. Lotus spun around and walked toward Junpei.
I love politics. I love popularity contests.
Now, let's start a vote, too. That won't be necessary. Ace had barely spoken for Lotus's entire speech, and everyone jumped a little. 6 pairs of eyes turned to look at him. He didn't seem to notice, or even care. I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes? Ugh. Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
Right, she like has a crush on him or something.
June's voice shook, and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her. June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself. Huh? I trust you, each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them, you won't be able to return, correct? Yeah. True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship. What? Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time.
Finally, Junpei could hold his tongue no longer.
Hi, Hannah, we're voting someone off the island. We've only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me? Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind? Ace's voice was dignified, and without a hint of cruelty or malice. Junpei had no rebuttal.
Oh my gosh, hi Nikki!
You see, there's no other choice. And I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me.
This has some... I don't know. He's got a good vibe about him.
Mm-hmm. Go, quickly. Junpei stood frozen by indecision, unable to move. June bit her June bit her lips so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin.
And then her next ... is ah!
Santa stood against a wall, calm and aloof. Seven tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace, with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
She's like, amazing!
Good. Let's accept his kind offer then.
Absolute queen.
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own. Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap.
I was literally gonna say that, like, just kind of ball up your coat under your head, take an old man nap.
It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days. As he spoke, Ace lowered himself down to the floor next to just lie on the bed. What? Next to one of the beds. Okay.
And then he's gonna look under the beds and Snake's gonna be there.
From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship were screaming. Would it really hold until their time limit was up? Already, D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke first. Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up? As if a spell had been broken, the others all began to talk at once. You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now. 7.
Seriously, honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa?
I have to find my brother.
Wait! All of you! Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out! There has to be! Right, Jumpy? Say something!
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
His words sounded hollow and fake. Fine! Forget about it! I'll figure it out on my own! She spun around and ran towards Ace. He had slumped down next to the bed when June grabbed his arm and pulled. Ace! Come on, Ace! Please stand up! You can't give up yet! We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here. Then it happened.
Is he dead? Is he dying? Oh no.
Ace fell forward.
He's like, it's time. I got my internal clock is about to expire.
He died of everyone talking too much.
Yeah.
He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer out cold.
He's got incuritis.
Oh,
no. This is so fucking sad, bro.
Ace! June cried out and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up. What happened, Ace? Say something! She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open. I'm all right. His voice was weak and slightly slurred. How are you all right? This... He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand. A syringe? It was a syringe and a small vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read, Soporil Beta.
Beta?
Beta. Soporil Beta? Soporil Beta? What does this do? Did you use this? Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine. Anesthetic? I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms.
He's like, oh, fuck yeah. Morphine.
I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself. Why did you do this? Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am very tired. Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and June's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind. Ace. Is there something you want to say? I'd just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
Could you keep it down?
No! Don't! Ace! Don't fall asleep! I feel warm. Uncomfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream. Ace's eyelids drooped further and further.
Yeah, obsessed with everyone else just standing around watching this.
Almost as though he were dying. Ace! Ace! She shook his shoulder again and again. But this time, he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told them he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was, in fact, still breathing.
Let's get him up on a bed. Attorney?
He lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity. Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing. Dude, you can't even say that to her face. Come on, man. He's like you even mean that. Nothing.
It felt wrong, but he had to agree. Then suddenly, Santa spoke.
My God, what's with all the crying?
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Oh, enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. Your next 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say? Her face distorted by rage, Lotus took a step towards 7.
He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Oh, me? I didn't say nothing.
Ugh, you're gonna get it next time. She shot him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stalked off.
I fucking love her. I wish she had pants.
I know.
and Santa's just watching it like, all right, who's next?
Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
At last. Junpei's mind was already made up.
Is my mind made up? Which door do I want? Which door gets me the most interaction with my favorite characters?
What's Clover's number?
Clover's 4. Do you want to go with 7, Lotus, or cause problems? I want to go with Clover. You can also do the math to figure it out. I do love causing problems.
Well, because is he gonna like be annoying and try to go with June, whatever door he goes?
Probably.
But like, maybe there's one door that won't be possible.
Maybe. Ow! Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. So. Okay, hold on. Let me try the math first, though. I appreciate that, though, Grace. But let me try the math. Okay, so if we want to go with Clover, and we are Junpei, so we're 5. That's 9. So we can't go through door 3. Or no. Yes, we can.
No, because there's only 2 doors and...
Wait, hold on. Because if we take June, 4 plus 5 plus 6, that's 9, so that's 15. 1, 5, no, there's no door 6. Okay. So we'd have to take, so we'd have to be the team of... Wait. Yeah, there's only 2 doors. That's what you meant by cause problems. I see. Gotcha. So it has to be 7 or 8. Okay. So it has to be 2 teams of 3. Okay. So, okay. We have to split up with June. Okay. 4 plus 5 plus... What's 4 plus 5 plus 8? 4 plus 5 plus 8 is...
17.
17. So it'd be door... Yeah, let's go through door 8. Is door 8 the one that lets you go with Clover?
That sounds right. Well, wait, because if it's 4 plus 5 plus 8 is 17, and then the other numbers, do they add up to 16?
Oh, that's a good question. So 8, so 3, 7, 6. Oh, you're right. Wait, no, wait. No, they do, because this 3 plus 7 is 10, 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. Yeah.
Nice.
So we go through door number 8.
I'm laughing I wasn't laughing at your math. I'm laughing because
Stop!
Susanna's right next to me and she's licking, like she's grooming herself, and she turns her ear inside out, and all of her ear hair is just like fluffed up. It's really
Aww. Let's go with because I do want to go with Lotus, but I also want to go with Santa. It's fine. Cause
cute. Yeah, it's hard.
oh man, whatever. I think I'm gonna go with door 8. Okay, 8 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's gotta go through 7.
What? Why?
You gotta do them all anyway? I don't get it. Okay, anyways, whatever. What?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain.
He's like, fucking people don't do fucking masks. God fucking damn it. If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
Plan A.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. Wait.
What?
Oh, that's plan A.
Plan B.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7. 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
Plan C.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7. 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
Wow, I didn't even consider the multiple possibilities here.
No, there are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4, 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now? Got it memorized?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corners of her eyes. Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time?
You guys haven't seen each other since like elementary school. You're gonna be fine. Like,
Well, we're kind of trauma bonded, to be fair.
I guess that's fair.
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face.
Do we love Hetzlop?
But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on, you're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably? She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere. Why? What makes you think so?
Because we gotta go through 9 door.
If they don't, then neither team can get through door number 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far, so I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod. Yes? Promise? Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
Barf! You guys are done, right?
Love him.
He's so
He
good.
scratched and continued.
Do we love head slop? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate rooms. I figure I'll take 7, Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, Seven, and June walked toward door number 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8.
Women time.
For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then, Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
It's open.
A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Okay.
Hurry!
Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped.
Why?
He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
Donkey.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
Oh my god! It's so romantic! What? June, get in here!
What the hell are you doing? Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door.
I love that it was like motion blur on June because Junpei was getting like pulled out of frame.
That was really good. Jesus Christ. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. 81 seconds left! Hurry! Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
Gah!
Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Whew. It stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Sorry, can you hear my cat running around?
It's fine.
Aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself, without emotion, and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus.
She's actually so funny. Like she went from being like,
I'm Clover, and Snake's my big brother,
to like,
Yeah.
whatever you losers want to do.
Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl.
yeah, if I was in an escape room death game with them, we would not be getting out alive because I would have strangled them. Yes. Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. It's a dead end.
Except for the door right there.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. There's a door on the left, though. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
You're very lucky to be invited up to the doctor's laboratory. Some people would give their right arm for the privilege.
A laboratory, huh?
That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. You think?
Fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall.
Is this an operating theater?
That's what it looks like, right? A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something? Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell? It's gonna be Snake in there.
He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table. That looks so creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Oh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing is going to suddenly sit up or something, do you?
well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying. She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
Clover's just pressing all the buttons.
Yeah, like just stone face, just like.
Yes!
Which one of these is gonna kill me?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What, I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can.
Okay then, if I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone. Okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly,
Junpei, you just don't get it!
Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him. Something bad.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait! Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, didn't I just say that? She passed through the doorway. Clover, watch out above you! Oh shit. And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis? Portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on, I'll get it open.
For crying out, you'll never do it on your own. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but...
Pulled what? It came from the ceiling.
The bars, I guess? I don't know. Ugh.
Oh, sorry, that's a... Damn it! It's not moving!
Oh, wait! Are you just gonna give up just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has gotta be another one of Zero's puzzles.
And if it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it. Junpei nodded.
Maybe this one's made of rubber. Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it. Find a way out!
Sorry, seek a way out. My bad. Okay. The laboratory.
Oh. Imagine if we just, you could just like fill that little space and it would be a nice swimming pool.
True.
And scary.
Onboard swimming pool.
Junpei! Do something, please!
Okay. A silver handrail. A window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it.
I'm a bit confused about where she is.
She's like in there somewhere. We can't see her though. Oh. Ethanol. Cool. Could be useful. I love combining chemicals. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right have little red lights on them. Oh, sorry, that was the narrator. Red lights, huh?
Oh, don't.
Well, oh wait, no. Is this the narrator? No, I think that's
like it's
Junpei's
Junpei.
inside thoughts. Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them.
I wonder if there's anything important in there. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top.
Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. keyboard. Club Penguin. Dot. Oh. This is the computer.
Actually, that's the monitor?
The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button.
This is a waste of time.
What?
I don't see a power cable.
Oh, yep, you're right. No power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't gonna do anything.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Huh? The mouse. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them.
What's in the boxes? They look quite full.
As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments. But it's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Okay. Ooh!
There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something?
Well, why don't you move one?
Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened. This is a really old type of keyboard.
I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room.
Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on.
This is a keyhole.
This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. There's a lot of stuff here.
I don't know how we could use any of these.
Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things.
She's gonna, like, take a hammer and smash him over the head. Which one?
The one on top. I think it's a power cable.
Oh, shit. The power cable, huh? I'll take that.
3-pronged power cable.
The hands on the clock have stopped moving.
The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here.
Maybe you should stop talking then.
The only thing about the room that's changed is that the lever is going down now. Not very impressive. Oh.
It looks like this door is the exit. The door on the right just goes to the... I can't stop wanting to read it as laboratory. I'm sorry. The door on the right just goes to the laboratory.
Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice. It won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected.
I don't think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily.
This looks like the control for an electronic door lock. There's a red light on the display. That means it's locked. If we can get that light to turn green, maybe we can get Clover back. Oh, wait. Silver handrail. Oh, shit.
I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it is all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black.
Well, if they only used the pen on one part of it, then there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it?
Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker.
Oh, that's...
Junpei, Do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker?
Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Oh. Part of the table's been colored over in black with a permanent marker. If I could find something that get rid of that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, through the bars. Clover, use this ethanol.
You want that in Expo?
You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it.
What am I gonna wipe with?
Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Kidding! Just kidding! Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. You're scared. This is definitely a power cable. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
That's...
Do you remember if we ran into anything that didn't have power?
Yes. The monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. All right, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot, I can't use this.
What's wrong?
It's a mini USB. This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying.
In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs.
That's right. Man.
I didn't expect this to be part of the game.
Yeah?
This is just something I have to deal with in everyday life.
Yeah! A stand for various pieces of equipment. Some of them might be useful. Okay, but... Can I get in closer in there? Can I look through there? Oh, I wonder what this cable is connected to.
Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is.
In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. Okay, so... Let us, actually, maybe we can find something in here.
Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys.
Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there?
Huh? What do you mean?
Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look.
Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there.
The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean?
That's it! Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here?
Okay, but...
But?
Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you.
Damn it, that's no good then.
Well, how about just the plug?
Huh?
The plug? Well, maybe more like a, connector? It's sort of a thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into a plug with the 2 metal thingies. Still useless?
Not useless at all! That's just what we were looking for.
Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit?
And back down she goes.
All right. Unplugged. I'll hand it to you over at the bars, okay?
Ooh.
I guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here.
Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover. Right now, at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this.
You trust me? I feel kind of special.
Hey, Clover. And she's just wandering around the table. I don't think she even knows we're calling her. I need the other cable. Can I... What? I need the thingy. Clover! Hello? Clover is holding the two-prong plug, but she's just wandering around the table. I think she's forgotten about the plug. Oh my god.
I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And is this the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials.
Why don't you try turning one of them?
Nope. Nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turn the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. I wonder what they washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside.
Okay. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table?
Use... Huh?
Soak it in ethanol and then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay?
Right, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol.
Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol.
It's a child lock! And I'm a child!
When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Okay.
Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off!
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink.
What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table.
God forbid she just describe it in one interaction.
Literally.
I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid.
I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write down those numbers? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars?
Okay. Roger.
Okay, I need the...
Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here.
Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material has been... Oh, wait, sorry.
New material has been added to the file stream.
Can you... Clover? Clover is holding the two-prong plug. We should probably get it... Okay. Give me that.
Here you go. The two-prong plug.
Thanks. Two-prong plug.
Junpei, what do I do next?
For now, just have a look around. I'm definitely gonna save you, so you just hang on a little longer.
Okay. I'm counting on you.
All
I
right.
guess I'll look at the paper with numbers on it. I'm really curious.
She hasn't given it to us yet, I think.
Oh. Really? Weird.
Hold on. I've got the scribblings from the table already. Do we? Right. Maybe he just has them and it's just like numbers. And we don't need to see it. I don't know.
Junpei, why did we get the two-pronged plug from Clover?
So we could connect it to the plug. Oh.
Oh. Okay, then you do know. Now hurry up and do it, quickly.
Forgot about the function. I forgot about one of these functions.
It's just like logic.
It's just like logic! Okay, put the two-prong plug onto the head of this power cable. Alright, I've got the two-pronged power cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this into the monitor. All right, that ought to do it.
All right, let's turn the power on.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Why not?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer.
You never know until you try.
Pretty optimistic.
Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kind of weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working? It's like those old MacBooks. Those old, not old MacBooks, the old like iMacs or whatever. It was just a big screen, and that was the computer itself. It's one of those bitches.
Maybe it's a wireless display. Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
Wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei? He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Nothing about this is normal.
I just meant the computer.
Yes, at least where I worked.
Huh? You had a job?
Oh, it stopped.
What? Pass with a colon.
It looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you gonna do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
Yeah, they fucked up those quotes. On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard.
Oh, she's gonna be like, she's like a coding queen, isn't she?
I bet she is. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, oh my god, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right.
I love this song. Oh, her boobs! Holy fuck, dude.
I forgot what Junpei looked like.
Yeah, I also
Not
did.
gonna lie.
Forgot he looked like a fucking... He looks like he's from the Pacific Northwest. And
Yes,
he just went
he
to
does.
fucking, like, Whistler.
Yes! Absolutely. God.
He just did the
He
graph
fucking
grind.
works. He moved to Seattle to get like a job in tech, but
Yeah.
he couldn't get one, so he's like working at a Whole Foods.
Yeah, yeah. And he's saving up all his money to get one of those, like, Herschel backpacks and a Stanley Cup.
He's in like a bad roommate situation where his roommate is like definitely overcharging him for the room they share in their 2-bedroom apartment, but
Yeah.
like he doesn't realize it, so he's just like stupidly paying enough money to rent a studio.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I really, it's just, you can learn a lot about him. Also, he's wearing
3 layers.
Well, yeah, this is also, the layering is also so giving Pacific Northwest. Like, he's wearing a flannel, because he's wearing 2 vests. Why is he wearing 2 vests?
A sleeveless hoodie.
He's wearing a sleeveless
Vest
hoodie.
on top of it.
Okay, but it has a zipper. So he's wearing a sleeveless zip hoodie, sleeveless zip hoodie with a puffer vest on top and a flannel.
he thought about working in finance, but he didn't want to move to New York because he was scared. He's never been to the East Coast.
Yeah, he's never been to the East Coast. He's like, oh my gosh, I hear people are really mean over there. Don't worry, Junpei. When people are mean to you in the PNW, you won't know until you really know. Until you hear it from someone else.
I fucking hate this place. I want to move back to the East Coast so bad. I'll take finance pros over this any day of the week.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick some ass.
Fucking love her. Fucking love her. I wish...
The gif of that, that scene from, like, CSI where it's, like, they're hacking into our mainframe and then, like, the, like, tech expert's at the computer. She's, like, typing on the keyboard and the guy's like, can I help? And she's like, yeah, get in here. And they both start, like, typing on the same keyboard. That's supposed to be...
Except Junpei's totally ruining her code. Also, like, just looking at her, like, okay, this is a shirt that I would wear to, like, a club or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would wear the
my
shirt.
Nipples surgically removed.
Well, okay, don't think about how it's drawn. Just think about
Sure.
the concept of the shirt. However, looking at her right now, I'm like, oh my god, like, my boobs are getting cold for her. Like, actually, like it would be so fucking cold. I just need Junpei to give her one of his layers so that she can, like, actually code in peace.
Well, I want to say, though, this is probably, like, if it's, like, summer and it's super hot outside, this is perfect.
Well, but he's wearing all these layers.
Oh, that's true.
It's because they're in the ocean.
I'm just gonna say that she's, like, I don't know, she just, like,
she runs hot,
I guess. Yeah. Oh, never gets cold. Alright, let's kick some ass. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing it at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
I love this. What?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words. Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast I can't even see your fingers! What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
Yes! She's just like me for real!
I love her so much.
Ugh.
I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Lotus blinked. Huh? Oh, it was just something. She stopped typing for a moment, and her face fell.
I see.
This was not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized, and quickly shut his mouth. Lotus's fingers began to move again, and in a few seconds, she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei began to pour across the screen.
What are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute... what?
A brute force attack is... well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version... Without looking up or slowing down, she began to explain. A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. Or we could just look at the fucking note that we got. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Even as she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little odd. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display. It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, alright? So you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No. Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The main computer, right? You said it's connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right?
Is the typing gonna be the whole time?
They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Yes, just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations. But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly. Lotus continued to type. Junpei scratched his head.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe... What if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Oh, is she saying that, like, they're all, like having a fever dream together or something? Or they all got, like, put, like, they're all, like, it's like, the virtual world arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! We can't talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, but they're all, like, in, like, these, like, tubes or whatever, and they're just, like, lying there and, like, sleeping, and they all get put into the VR world. That's what's going on here. We're wirelessly connected to the Nonary games.
Yeah, like it's the Matrix, I guess. That's
yeah, it's the Matrix.
Reference, or Hunter x Hunter when they play the video game. That's like the...
I've never watched Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, you would love it. That's Tony Bates' show.
Oh, interesting.
Those are your sons. You just don't know it yet.
I just don't know it yet. Huh? My sons?
Yeah, Killua and Gon are your sons. You just don't know it yet. You haven't watched it yet.
Okay, I'll keep this in mind.
I'm really surprised actually that you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter.
I don't know. I was too busy watching fucking Princess Tutu.
Fair enough. Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting, so stimulating this part of the brain, it causes the person to see colors. That must mean that this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts. Junpei didn't say anything.
He just kept grunting.
Not so much because he had no retort. No, her argument just seemed silly, and he was a little surprised to be hearing something like it from someone like her. This is actually how vampires work in the Vampire Chronicles.
Oh, really? That's really funny.
Books, yeah. Kind of.
The brain is just an output device? Human thought actually occurs somewhere else? That's just crazy talk.
Did Lotus really think that? He wondered. It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. Sounded altogether too much like a bizarre cultish religion. Lotus Scientologist?
Maybe.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. Oblivious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lotus continued. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged. I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia?
Prosopagnosia. I'm not sure. Yeah,
That
I don't
sounds
know what
right.
the emphasis is there. Could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. Prosopag what?
He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV, and blindsight was easy enough to guess, but he'd never heard the word prosopagnosia before. What? You're just trolling me now. You've never heard of prosopagnosia? Lotus spun around in her chair to look at him. Junpei just shrugged and shook his head.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. I'm sorry, is this relevant at all? In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's, or even yours.
This is probably gonna come up in like 4 streams.
Yeah. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. You've seen monkeys, like, in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. That's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia, huh? I didn't even know that kind of thing existed.
Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head.
And Clover's like,
Are you guys, doing something up there?
Hello?
I think the mannequin is waking up.
and, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
Lotus's smile had something rather masochistic to it. It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But it looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer. As she spoke, Lotus raised her right arm high.
Oh, is she gonna do and she hits the last key,
And brought it down on the enter key. That's right.
like freaking Death Note shit. Then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Chunks of text flickered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and disappeared. The screen cleared, and all that was left was the word accepted. Piece of cake. Lotus would clearly have patted herself on the back if it would not have made her look entirely ridiculous. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared to be replaced with...
I'm pretty sure if she patted herself on the back, her boobs would fall out of that.
Yeah.
If she shifted her arms in any way.
9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. It looks like a puzzle. Suddenly, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See, the keyboard? Nothing. So there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, alright? I did my part.
Ugh, well...
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. Make sure you know when you should thank people.
No, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know what we're trying to do. Oh, are we trying to get it all? Ah, we're trying to get it all green. I see. There we go.
Dim.
All right! I solved it! It was 20 minutes of them, of us hearing typing noises?
Did you hear a noise just now?
Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking.
Where did it come from?
Came from
Does
the
that include or
lock, yeah.
not include the bit where we were talking about his, Pacific Northwest life?
That was 60 seconds at most. Yeah, Lotus was working hard. MVP.
Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green.
Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. There we go. There's more than one key in here.
This one is small, and it looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it.
I think the Earth symbol matches a keyhole in a door on A deck.
Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now.
Alright then, Earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket, one of my 17 pockets. Now, as for the other key... Yeah, let's go. Oh, what key is this? Yeah.
From the shape of it, I'd say it's not for a door. Probably some sort of device. Oh,
What is it?
I wonder. Do you think maybe this is the activation key for that thing?
The activation key?
Yes, it has to be. I feel good about this.
Where are we? Okay. Oh,
It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him.
Good work, Junpei.
oh,
It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Huh?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh?
Why is she asking me this? Junpei wondered.
No sense of urgency. Any of them.
Yeah. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense.
He kept getting like, he was like, what, the lights are on?
Yeah. Snake had been gone for a long time. Clover was quite attached to her brother. Of course she would have been worried about him.
Well, let me think.
He thought back to when he'd gone through door 5, hoping he might remember something, even a small something, that would help her. However,
The lights thing is gonna be like, oh my gosh, the dreidel is spinning still, or it stopped spinning, or whatever the fuck it is in the Matrix. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely to Junpei and turned to walk away.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but yeah, he did make a few comments about me in the bed.
Oh yeah, he's gay.
If you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, was he born?
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah. Why is that your business?
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm... No, him hitting on you is normal.
Is Snake, was he born gay? His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei nodded.
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Clover only shook her head and walked off down the stairs.
Clover! And then we're back to this music. Okay, good night, Kirsten. Okay, yes. Oh, activation key. Right. This key. This shape sure makes it seem like it goes in this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now. And it's full of letters. Typing on this keyboard isn't doing squat.
It's showing some kind of warning.
The mannequin's gonna alive.
Oh god. Power restored to experimental device.
And then Clover's gonna scream.
Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay.
So this then, it says power restored to experimental device. Okay.
now?
Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little?
Okay. Yeah. I'll turn this dial here. Turn, turn, turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened.
Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again.
There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something.
What the hell were they doing in there? Huh? Why is she all quiet now?
They were doing experiments on humans. Probably.
Oh man, now she looks sad. So they definitely have them in the Matrix, right? Like, this is not all, then none of this is real.
I feel like, based on the comments about, like, how we have to do all of the routes.
Yeah, it's probably...
Maybe if you increase the voltage.
Roger. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage.
Max voltage? Hey! Wait, Clover! Oh, shit.
Sorry, your line read of that was incredible.
Thanks.
What? I think,
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh my god! The mannequin's head!
Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. What the hell? Fire detected.
Your voice is better.
Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Did I get a bad end? The mannequin's head is on fire. Okay, it looks kind of funny, but this is no laughing matter. If I don't do something, Clover will... Oh.
Junpei! It's so hot in here! Help me!
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, the gate's still shut! Oh, here we go.
Junpei! Look at the light!
Yes, it's green! The emergency system has activated and disabled the lock! Now we can save Clover.
Junpei!
Come on, kid, jump! She's safe! Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk.
Of course I'm not alright! What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead!
Sorry, I was going as fast as I could.
You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever.
You found it!
Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them. Thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily.
Phew.
Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one, He could feel his body begin to calm down.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked. Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it.
Snake?
There was no doubt. The voice belonged to Jumpy! Oh, great.
Got really excited there. Huh?
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
June? Santa! 7!
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey, guys, could you come take a look at this?
What is behind my head? Oh, that's just a blanket that Brad made for me for my birthday a couple years ago. It's got K all over it and 1 Edgeworth. You want to see?
Yes.
Okay, so there's one of the... Here's a K. Hold on. Look at her doing... She always on that damn phone.
Oh my god.
She's doing her sneak shit. Wait. She's frolicking. She's frolicking. Beautifully. Oh, I really like this one. She looked cute as fuck. This one, she's like, ah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do this. Look at her. Look at this one. Smug as fuck. And then she on her damn phone again. Where is it? And where is it? Where's the last beautiful piece of the puzzle? Where is it? Show it to me. Oh. I was holding it. And then just there's one single Edgeworth on it. Wait, look at her big grin. Yeah, on her damn phone again. That is Mr. Thief to you. Yeah. No, it's not new K merch, but it is beloved K merch.
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right.
She's like, can you guys come take a look at this? Look at this Cape Faraday blanket! Ah!
The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall. A map of the ship's interior.
It says sea deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually did end up at this hallway. In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't gonna be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works. Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness. Oh!
You've gotta be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
Does it...
We may as well go.
Yeah.
As one, they all moved back toward the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oops, almost forgot. We should keep this.
He pulled the map of the ship's interior off of the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
They nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would be.
They're gonna be in the fucking hospital bed.
Room
Yeah.
again?
We're
Yeah.
back.
Great.
And he's gonna be like fucking drooling in the hospital room. So they had to go through door 3.
I guess so.
Oh, that's why everyone was like, you're gonna have to do it again.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. He looked like anyone might, after only just waking up, but it seemed that his brain was working as well as ever. He had managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each team's report. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Ace shook his head with a rueful smile. Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. 7 smiled. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Here. 7 tossed something small and metallic towards Junpei.
He fumbled it. It bounced through the air multiple times, bouncing away from him each time he tried to catch it, like a fucking Looney Tunes commercial cartoon. And then it tumbled down a drain because Junpei's a moron. Whoa!
Ha! Nice catch.
Jeez.
He caught it and found that the object was a key.
I see. So this is Jupiter.
On it, someone had engraved a symbol very similar to a 4.
Yeah, clumsier than a rom-com protagonist.
He looked over at June, who nodded back. It had to be the Jupiter symbol. I'm gonna let you hold on to that, alright?
Yeah, on it.
Well, I've got something for you too, then. Here, it's the Saturn keycard. We found it in the kitchen. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Plus, you have so many pockets. Yeah, on it.
And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than honored. So, how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory, the Jupiter key you just gave me, and the Saturn key card from Lotus. I'll keep him safe.
Junpei tucked the new keys into his pocket. June spoke up.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. And next to the stairs.
Wait,
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
what about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
There were tears in her eyes, but she glared at 7 as hard as she could just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. Oh. There wasn't a man alive who could have resisted those eyes. 7 looked everywhere in the room except at Clover and muttered and coughed apologies under his breath. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3. Clover nodded once. The next person to speak was Ace. Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So, 7. You'll help me, won't you?
Yeah, I guess I gotta have 12.
Huh? Me? Junpei did the calculations quickly in his head. 4 plus 1 plus 7 equals 12. Looked like 7 was doing them too. At last, he gave up. Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh? Yes, you are. Alright, let's get moving. And so it was decided that Clover, Ace, and 7 would discover what lay beyond door 3.
But I wanna see.
I know, I do too. Okay, we're heading out. Be careful. Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus. Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door. The truth comes out. 7 nodded, as if this answer made much more sense, and pulled the lever on the red.
Junpei, have you considered that I am the protagonist of the game and therefore should be involved in everything?
Literally. Okay, we're off. The door opened, and Ace, Clover, and 7 jumped through it. Sorry I didn't remember that I was voicing Ace like Izzy Hands from Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, no, I like that. I like it a lot.
6, 7, 8. After exactly 9 seconds, the door closed noisily. Alright, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving?
Where are we going?
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused. Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
That's the thing, is she's the entire time she's been min-maxing this entire thing. And
For
she's
real.
like, everyone around me is wasting time.
She gets it.
She gets it.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake. They were at the end of the hallway lined by individual hospital rooms.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole. Yeah, Lotus is the only one of these people I would want to be in an escape room with.
100%.
All right, Junpei.
All right, Junpei.
Oh, that's... Why did I say that?
I don't know. You were communing with her.
I was like, oh my gosh, her. Sorry.
All right, Junpei. Open it, if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Junpei pulled the Jupiter key out of his pocket and slid it into the keyhole. He twisted.
He bopped
With
it.
a nice sharp clip, he felt the door unlock.
He pulled it.
Junpei sucked in a breath, held it, and opened the door as quietly as he could. Why? Are you afraid of waking someone up?
I don't know.
Inside was exactly what he expected to see from the map of the ship's interior. They were in a tremendous hall, almost like a ballroom, with a massive central staircase.
Great. Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea? What do you mean? Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here. Is there a reason? Is there a reason? Of course there's a reason. Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky. Huh? This.
Junpei pulled two things out of his pockets.
Oh, I was thinking about Snake.
I was thinking that it's always funnier to choose the, like, bullshitting option, just in case the character does not know.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Santa cocked his head to one side, like an inquisitive bird, and looked at them. After several long moments, during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, June took pity on him, and on me.
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the two keys that Jumpy has
should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into two teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you two can search Saturn, all right? These two don't need to be with each other. Oh, brother! Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key.
Junpei handed the Earth key to Santa. They decided that their initial search should be brief.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided? The two teams splitted up.
They split it up.
They split it up. Junpei and June headed for the elevators.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
A light on the upper left corner blinked to life.
Great. Looks like it's working now.
All right. Now, how do I call the elevator?
There was a single button to the right of the elevator door.
Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. This is the most horrid looking elevator I've ever seen.
I would not step in that.
I would not be getting in that.
It opened. Look, Jumpy.
June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet, it opened. Let's get going.
He grinned at June and stepped toward the open door. As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm. Wait!
What?
I'm not really... Oh gosh.
Girl, what?
Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of?
Being locked up alone with a boy.
They could only go down. She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yeah, I guess it did.
If you get back to the scene again, and you probably will, the locked option has fun dialogue too. Okay.
It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head toward the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed. Girl, it was reasonable.
It was reasonable. Well, let's test it.
Test it?
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two. E and C. Alright, I'll push E.
He pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
I think I can hear it opening on E-deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
A few moments later, the elevator returned.
It had a fish inside of it. Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Well, that's just weird, right?
Right. I feel like it's...
Junpei couldn't...
Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, it's probably like only D deck is flooded and then E deck has like a little... It's not like connected to... Like it's like the hull or something. It's not like connected to like the stairs or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where it's flooding from.
Yeah.
I say, as if I know jack shit about shipwrecks. Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit.
The effect was hidden by his multiple layers.
June, however, still looked confused.
She looked confused. You still look like you walk a golden retriever twice a day.
No. A golden doodle.
Golden doodle, no, absolutely.
What does that mean? How can the E-deck be safe if the D-deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Also, yeah, that makes sense because if E-deck was also flooding, because that's what also wasn't making sense to me, is like, why did the flooding stop? But if
Right.
E-deck still being buoyant is kind of like the flood happened, but E-deck is still kind of buoyant, then that could be a possibility. Here, let me show you. Oh my god, we gotta explain everything!
He pulled out his notebook and pen and sketched out a rough illustration.
I see. So, is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it from all filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back into his pocket.
So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But
Come on, just do it, alright?
He gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, then hopped onto the elevator.
And we find Snake down there.
He pushed the button and the door began to close. June looked worried, her eyes darting back and forth as if she was trying to make a decision, when suddenly...
She jumped in.
I'm coming with you!
Huh?
At the last possible moment, June dashed forward, turning sideways just in time to slip through the gap between the closing doors.
Hey, wait!
Junpei jammed his finger against the open button, but it was too late.
Oh, crap, it closed!
The door had shut, he and June were in the elevator, and it was headed down to E-deck. He was so surprised by June that he didn't even have time to think about what awaited him on E-deck.
I can't just let you go alone, you know?
Jeez.
The elevator stopped, and the door slid open. They tentatively stepped out and looked around.
It looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business, or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish. Or at least something that looked very much like one. June's cheeks were puffed out, and her mouth a tiny, intense frown.
Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part isn't flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
June looked around nervously, then... exhaled.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's going to happen if the ceiling breaks?
We'll die.
Junpei thought about that for a moment.
We'd probably... We'd probably die.
Oh, no. Don't be so casual about something like that.
At any rate, we should probably go back up as soon as we can, once we're done looking around here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay. Good idea.
Now then.
Junpei glanced around the room they'd found themselves in. The first thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. I feel like you could probably get through.
Right.
They ran the length of the room, separating the left elevator from the right one, but that would involve Junpei taking off his multiple layers.
And we can't have that.
So, no.
Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe...
In the corner of the room that housed the elevators, Junpei found an opening.
Well... He walked up to it and stuck his head around the corner.
6.
It looks like there's a long, straight hallway down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that?
Let's check. Junpei and June set off down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhere between a run and a jog.
Okay.
Relevant, I guess.
Before long, they found themselves in front of the door. On it was a number written in bright red paint. 6.
I knew it.
This is a numbered door. And indeed, there was a red bolted to the wall right next to the door. But we can't do anything with only the 2 of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes! Junpei and June turned and headed back to C-Deck.
Oh, wait. What's this?
On their way back, Junpei noticed a map on the wall.
Is this the map for E-Deck? Yeah, now's probably a good place to stop. I'm just trying to find like a spot
Wow.
that feels good.
Perfect timing.
Mm-hmm. I should take it with me. Okay. This... Let's save. Yeah, there we go. Awesome.
I really enjoy this game.
I enjoy this game, even though they yap a lot. The
They
whole
yap
reason
a
we
lot, but it's
the
camp,
reason we
it's
played
fun.
it was to yap a lot. So
Exactly.
I'm happy to play this again. It's really fun. Yeah, sorry about all the delays and the fact that we kept getting sick. But
Don't include me in this narrative.
sorry, you were ready and willing the whole time.
My immune system.
Yeah. It's just perfect, and you don't live in a house with mold.
Yeah. I think that's mainly it.
Yeah, it's probably the whole thing. Yeah, happy Toxic New Year! Oh my god! Oh, right, Nikki, you weren't here. Yeah, the mold house is... Wait, stop. Why do I? Sorry, I forgot. We have to go to this. Yeah, moldy house. House full of mold. We think the previous owners got a favor from a friend to pretend to be a house inspector so that they could sell it to new buyers. When literally one of the walls in my house or one of the walls in my closet is like either patched up or totally made of cardboard and then painted over. So. $4,200 a month, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, I hope the new owners sue the shit out of those fucking charlatans. Fucking hate those people. I hope our on-site handyman falls off a roof. Yeah. So, I'm trying to find a new place to live. But it's competitive down here. I can't start dooming. I can't start dooming. I was dooming. There was one night where I was dooming so hard that I just like couldn't stop crying. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what?
understand.
It's probably because it's 1 a.m. and you shouldn't believe anything about your life after 9 p.m. Yeah, $4,200 for cardboard closet is insane.
That makes me so mad on your behalf.
And he was
I mean,
still.
Tony, if it makes you feel better, I wrote an entire fic one time because I was faced with the possibility of moving, and I didn't even have to move in the end. But like, moving is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like super fun, but
It sucks. It sucks ass.
I just listen. I'm trying to not so much focus on like the dread of like, or not the dread, but like the anxiety of the whole thing of like, oh my gosh, I have to find like a new place to live. I have to make sure that place doesn't have mold. I have to like, you know, like find a place with rent that's lower. And I have to like compete against all these other people, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to think of like, won't it be exciting when I do have a new place and I get to like set up my shit again and like have a new...
Maybe your room will be bigger.
Maybe my room will be bigger. Maybe it'll be smaller and I'll just have to do like a fun configuration and it'll be like maybe cozier. I don't know. Who knows what the world can bring, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to focus on that and not, wow, they fucking scammed us for years. Knowing that the house was moldy.
My rental luck into your brain. I'm wiring that to you.
Thank you.
And I know that once you get out of the mold, you'll be so normal.
I will actually probably be more normal.
And you can blame anything on the mold.
You can blame anything. See, that's the thing. That's the great thing is you can blame anything on the mold. Yeah. And maybe we'll have mold or a cardboard closet. I like... I can't take the, whatever, I'll post it in server at some point, but I did take a picture of it, just because I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, Laxafoju was, wait, was it? Actually, I can't remember. I think it was. Yeah. Laxafoju is because of the mold. I don't know what to tell you, but it doesn't help that my dad was like, do you see what I deal with her whole life? That didn't help, but you know, it was the mold. It was the mold, guys.
It was the mold.
I was actually the mold my whole life. Okay, I gotta go and pick up a picture frame from someone.
At 10 p.m.?
Yeah, they said that's the only time they'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take bread and coal with me though.
Okay, good.
Hold on, I'm just gonna double check. I don't have to do this on stream. Anyways, bye guys!
It's the mold!
It's all the mold! I'm actually, if I get into another house, I'm actually not gonna have ADHD anymore. Okay.
God, I wish that were me!
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It won't be me. Because this has been, again, my entire life. But
life
anyways.
loss, yep.
Yes, mold-free future for me and for anybody who currently lives it. Pap smear spatulas was the mold too.
That was pure genius.
See, the thing is, the pap smear spatulas is something from my childhood that I just revealed. It was something that I just revealed. That I thought about, that I kept thinking about. Anyways, okay. Yes, thank you all for joining me. I fucking missed you guys so much.
Me too.
I survived another December, which is a pat on the back for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Oh, and guess what I'm doing? Sorry, one more thing. Guess what I am starting next Monday, the 12th. I finally fucking signed up for Italian language lessons.
Oh!
So I will finally get to properly learn the grammar and like past future tenses. It'll be great. It'll be awesome.
And now you can grammatically critique the verbiage of Mamma Mia cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Precisely. Yes, this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all. I just kind of give life updates here. Anyways, whoa, I just ripped my headphones out of my ear. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I always have so much fun. I'll see you next week. Bye. Goodbye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.